Hey, it's Andrew Keddy here at LePage Real Estate, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about an incredibly important subject, the agency model that the brokerage practices. Now, you might be wondering, why should I even care? Why does this matter? Well, I want you to think about something for a second. Imagine that you're being sued. Obviously, we work to make sure that doesn't happen, but just imagine it for a second. So imagine you're going to court, you're being sued, someone's accusing you of doing something, and they want a bunch of money out of you. Now, you go to court and you have a lawyer. You would expect that the lawyer was going to argue on your behalf. You wouldn't walk over to the lawyer for the person who's accusing you of something and tell them all kinds of confidential information and things that could work against you, right? Well, in the same way, when you're doing a real estate transaction, you need to know who's representing you, who's on your side, and much like a law firm, sometimes it's difficult to know right off the bat who's looking out for your best interests. So it's important for you to understand not only the agency model of the brokerage that you've hired to help you with the real estate transaction, but it's really important that you understand who within the organization has to look out for your best interests. Now, the two agency models are what we call designated agency and common law agency. Now, the first one, designated agency, it's one of the simplest ones to understand and to operate from an organizational perspective. It just means that each agent within the organization is like an island. They are the agent. You as a client hire that agent to do a job, and no other agent in the organization has agency with that client, just that one single person. That means if you're the client and you can't get a hold of your regular agent, if you call the office, you can't really talk to anybody else because your agent is your agent and you have a contract with that person. Now, unlike designated agency, common law agency, which is what LePage Real Estate practices, common law agency means that all the agents in the office have the same agency obligation to the client. So for example, if I am working with a client and for some reason I'm unavailable. So let's say I had a baby, which actually just happened a few months ago. I should clarify, my wife had a baby a few months ago, not the same thing. But in any case, we had a baby. Now, I was unavailable for the first day or two, and I was really slow at returning calls. Thankfully, I wasn't in the middle of anything, but if somebody needed me and they needed me urgently right now, I could quickly make a phone call to another agent in the office. They could serve that client, and they have the same fiduciary responsibility to that client that I do. So we believe that our model is a superior model, the common law agency, and it affords a lot of benefits to the clients that the designated agency model doesn't have. Now, that's my opinion. There's benefits, there's pros and cons of both. But the main thing I want you to take away from this video is to make sure that you ask your agent what agency model your brokerage practices and make sure that you understand it so that you don't accidentally give away confidential information to the wrong person, thinking that they're looking out for your best interests when maybe they're actually representing a buyer or somebody else who maybe has the exact opposite interests that you have. So anyway, that's a quick overview of agency. I do not want to get into it anymore deeper than that because I'm sure at this point you're already half asleep. I'm sorry. Anyway, if you have questions about the real estate market, buying, selling, investment properties, anything like that, or you just want to discuss your real estate goals, be happy to do that with you. Hop on over to andrewkeddy.com, book a free, no obligation real estate review. Let's either sit down in the office, grab a coffee, or just have a Zoom call or a chat on the phone. People still do that, right? Yeah, let's have a good old-fashioned chat on the phone and discuss your real estate goals and how myself or a member of our team can help you reach them. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you, and I wish you much success in real estate.